Zephaniah chapter 6. Again I turned back and walked, and I saw a great sea, but I thought that it was a sea of water. I discovered that it was entirely a sea of flame, like a slime which casts forth much flame, and whose waves burn sulfur and bitumen. They began to approach me. Then I thought that the Lord Almighty had come to visit me. Then, when I saw, I fell on my face before him in order that I might worship him. I was very much afraid, and I entreated him that he might save me from this distress. I cried out, saying, Eloi, Lord Adonai of hosts, I implore you to save me from this distress, because it had befallen me. In that same instant I stood up, and I saw a great messenger before me. His hair was spread out like that of lionesses. His teeth were outside his mouth like a bear. His head was spread out like women's. His body was like the serpent's when he wished to swallow me. And when I saw him, I was afraid of him, so that all the parts of my body were loosed, and I fell on my face. I was unable to stand, and I prayed before the Lord Almighty. You will save me from this distress. You are the one who saved Israel from the hand of Pharaoh, the king of Egypt. You saved Susanna from the hand of the elders of injustice. You saved the three holy men, Shadrach, Meshach, Abednego, from the furnace of burning fire. I beg you to save me from this distress. Then I arose and stood, and I saw a great messenger standing before me with his face shining like the rays of the sun in its glory, since his face is like that which is perfected in its glory. And he was girded as if a golden girdle were on his breast. His feet were like bronze which is melted in a fire. And when I saw him, I rejoiced, for I thought that the Lord Almighty had come to visit me. I fell on my face, and I worshipped him. He said to me, Take heed, do not worship me. I am not the Lord Almighty, but am the great messenger, Iremiel, who is over the abyss in Hades, the one in which all of the souls are imprisoned from the end of the flood, which came on the earth, until this day. Then I inquired of the messenger, What is the place to which I have come? He said to me, It is Hades. Then I asked him, Who is this great messenger who stands thus, whom I saw? He said, This is the one who accuses men in the presence of the Lord.